just tougher and did a lot of things that you have to do, whether you're playing at home on the road, you get to the free throw line, or you defend at a high level. And I thought we had spurts. We just can't do it for 40 minutes. We're not tough enough, and that's on me. I've got to do a much better job of establishing a tougher mindset of being able to play 40 minutes at a really high level. And we've had 2 games, obviously, Wyoming and Boise, very good teams, both playing very well, and we had moments, but when things get tough, we kind of splintered, and that's on me. I've got to do a much better job of getting these guys to just come together tighter when adversity hits, because adversity is going to hit not just on the court, it's going to hit in life as well, and we're not handling it in a tough way, and it kind of showed tonight.
Take questions, Coach. How can you get toughness out of your team, make it better, I suppose?
Yeah, that's a good question. I haven't handled the pause, obviously, as well as I'd liked. We're going to have to practice harder, longer, and see what comes out of that, because see if there's other guys that can get some minutes, or look at some guys that are either playing too many minutes or not enough, and just try to find the right buttons to press. But we're going to have a tougher approach to what we're doing.
Certainly some shooting woes. I mean, is that?
Yeah, we're not shooting it well at all. I mean, but again, that's a toughness thing. If you're not shooting it well, then it's real simple. Stop shooting. I mean, it doesn't take. This isn't rocket science. We've not shot the 3 ball well, and we shoot 30 today. To me, that's idiotic. We take 33s today, and the game plan was to go inside, and we just weren't able to get that done. And then our bigs eventually got in foul trouble, and this will be a good tape for us to watch, probably a good tape for our guys to watch, because they did a much better job of attacking the paint than what we did. And again, that's a toughness thing, and that falls on me, because when things get tough, it's a lot easier to throw one up from 25 than it is get the ball to the rim, post it, good post feed, move after a post feed, and we can't get any rhythm to get that done.
And speaking of getting to the rim, Coach, is that what you liked from Trey Coleman late after the 3 ball wasn't falling?
Yeah, and I told him after in the locker room that he showed toughness, because when I challenged him at a timeout with, 7-8 minutes to go in the game, I said, look, just stop shooting a 3. It's not going in. It's not a good feel right now. Drive it, get fouled, get to the line, do something different than just sit out there and shoot 3s that aren't going in. And from that point on, I think he drew 1 or 2 fouls. He got to the free throw line. He made 1 or 2 layups. He listened, and that showed toughness. But I think in today's game in particular, some players will take that as, oh, you don't believe in me, or you don't think I can do this. And that's a soft approach. That's not we try to speak truth. And if the 3 ball's not going in, just do something different. Don't just keep doing something over and over again that's not, well, we're going to take 40 and hope that we make 7. It just makes no sense. And because of that, we didn't get to the line. And that happened at Air Force. At Air Force, we got to the line. We went to the basket. We dominated the paint. And we did not do that tonight. The team that won was the team that dominated the paint, dominated the basket area. You got Maldonado, who's a guard, that had 8 rebounds, 11 points, 11 assists. You got Jeffries, who went crazy in the first half. They averaged making 8 threes. They ended up only making 10. They had 8 made at half. So we did a much better job on him in the second half. But they just keep grinding, and our tendency is to splinter, and we can't do that. And that falls on me, and we've got a lot of work in that area to try to get them together and get tougher.
Coach, do you feel like your team is still looking to find their identity in what you guys do?
Oh, we don't have there's no question on that. And, now we're, 13, 14, 15 games in, and we don't have and I get it. We've had a bunch of pauses, and we don't have seniors. We've only got 1. I get all that, but we just got to listen better. We got to trust teammates better. We got to come together better. So we've got to really do a better job as coaches to try to make sure that's what we're fostering, and we can't give in to excuses and give in to woe is me. We got I thought we had some guys tonight that just had a woe is me attitude instead of, hey, if I'm not getting the ball or if the flow's not right or I'm not playing, get tougher, do something different, take a charge, block a shot, run the floor, and we're not responding that way. Right now, it's all about, in my opinion, it's just too much me instead of we. And we've got to get to that mindset. And until we do, it's going to be a roller coaster type deal. And, here we got Fresno coming in, who I think they're one of the better teams in this league. They are really hard to play against because they've got great inside out and they can really defend. So it's not like it's going to get easier. And I've tried talking to these guys. This is as balanced and as tough as I've seen the Mountain West in a long time. So they're not going to be breaks in the schedule.
Will you change your approach this week at all to avoiding the blame?
Yeah, I think we have to. I think just as players need to change their mindset when things aren't going well to try to shake them. We got to do that as coaches. And whether it's how we practice, how long we practice, what we do in practice, we've got to figure out different ways to get them to play harder and tougher over 40 minutes. I think we do that in spurts. I think we're doing it, and I don't know what that time is, 25, 30 minutes. We do a lot of good things and we play really hard, but boy, when we get tired, and we have a lot of mental breakdowns and mistakes, and those hurt you when you're playing teams like Wyoming, like Boise, where every possession is going to be measured at the highest. This league's not going to let you take possessions off, and we do that too much.
Yeah, go ahead.
On a more positive note, KJ Hymes had one of his best games.
Yeah, it was good to see, and that helps us getting KJ back on the court. He's back healthy, and I think that can help us moving forward. And he played 13 minutes and 14 minutes and had 7 and 5. And I thought he really battled EK. So that's good having him out there. That gives us another big. We just got to get in unison with bigs and guards. We got to have a better balance and understand. I thought we got back to when we get tired and we have a little bit of adversity, the bad shots and really lazy passes come into us. And again, that's toughness. And when adversity hits us, we got to really zero in on the more fundamental discipline things that you have to do. And we're not doing that right now. And we got to try to figure out a way to get to that point.
And luckily you do have a couple more practices as opposed to another quick turnaround. In those practices and the extra time you have, what is your level of confidence you can get to where you need to be?
Well, these are great guys, and that's why I said it's on me, it's on us as a staff to figure this out because they're really good guys. And that's what I appreciate. For the most part, they put in the time and the effort. But I think we got to put in more time and we got to put in more effort, especially in practice. We decided to coming back after Air Force. We didn't get back here till after midnight because of travel. We just didn't do much yesterday. It was all walkthrough. It was all film. Maybe we got to practice hard, for an hour and a half. We just felt like it was going to be better to get them rest, and that was probably a mistake. So it's things like that we've just got to look within the program to see what's going to be best for this team as far as getting them to play tougher and harder over 40 minutes.
We just haven't figured out how to put together a full 40 minutes of being able to play hard and working together.
What do you think it'll take to get you there? I mean, Coach is putting a lot of the pressure on himself to bring it out of you guys, but is it just you guys haven't had a lot of time to get a rhythm together, or what is it?
I don't want to, blame the stops. I think that has a small part of it, but at the end of the day, it's really on us. We just got to keep working, keep getting in the gym, stay together, and just try to go up.
Steve said a little too much me instead of we. Are you feeling that too? I mean, can you take us inside the locker room after this one?
I would say there is some of that. I don't think we have like selfish guys, but I think people when things aren't going all the way their way, they let it get in their head and they take themselves out of the game, and that's a small form of selfishness, but I don't think it's anything we can't figure out.
Any more questions for KJ?
KJ, just being back, how does it feel to help be able to just add depth to this roster?
Obviously, it feels good to be back, but clearly, me being back isn't enough to get wins, and we still got more to figure out, and we got a lot more work to do.
Coach talked about you guys have yet to kind of find your identity. What is it, do you think, that your team needs to improve on to really be able to find your strengths?
Kind of like how I was saying earlier, we just got to play hard for 40 minutes. It's as simple as that. Not 36, not 32, not 28. We need 40 minutes of working hard and doing us.
And KJ, it's no secret you've been struggling with some injuries so far this year with your back and then I believe ankle as well. Are you feeling 100% as of right now? Or are you just still fighting through some stuff and you can go out there and just get what you got?
You know, I'm still fighting through some, but I'm on a really, really good trajectory, and I should be 100% soon, very, very soon, and I'm looking forward to being able to produce even more.
What do you think?
No, go ahead.
What do you think your team needs to do differently this week to have a better approach to come up against Fresno?
I think we really just gotta, to keep it short, we just gotta lock in. We gotta be together. We gotta stay together, and we gotta just work together.